I was a little hesitant traveling this far, just a lot of unknowns, not knowing how to navigate, not knowing where we'd be. I don't know what to do. We're in a little bit of uncharted territory. It's been a whole journey. We are boarding our flight to Prague. A lot of new experiences, a lot of hurdles. Surprisingly difficult to find that butterfly. Bodybuilding is the journey. It's what gets you to the stage. Jumping the hurdles that are put in front of us, and we're gonna bring a completely new physique to the stage. We finally got to check today. Landed in Prague about 10:30 this morning. Check-in, backdrop, TSA was a little hectic, but we made it. We got to the Airbnb, we got settled, and then the first thing we're doing is training. So this is my last training session before the competition. We're doing things a little bit differently this time. So I'll have 2 full rest days before I compete. Today I'm just gonna hit everything. So a little bit of glutes, a little bit of hamstrings, a little bit of quads, and then we'll get out. So still like 30 minutes or so like I have done in the past. We're just doing it a day earlier than the past. So we're gonna start with leg extensions. Figured it out. Ooh, that's heavy. I forget that everything's in kilograms here. Squeezing at the top, making sure I get blood into the muscle, and then we'll call it a day. So Martin always shaves his beard for shows, but Fuad had a bet with Boss, and Boss has a mustache. Now there's a joke about Boss's mustache. Is it better than Chris Bumstead's mustache? So now Martin wants to be in on the joke. But I said, please shave it off. So I hope when we get back to the Airbnb that is not still on his face. I like it full beard or fully gone. With managing cortisol, it's important, especially this close to a show, but some things you can't mitigate. So you control it as much as you can and then clean up what you can't. Like today, we had some issues with TSA and checking our bags, and it was kind of hectic at the airport, and then that went right into picking up the rental car. Martin's card was flagged for fraud and completely canceled, so then we had to use my card, and it was just a big mess. Parking downtown is not easy, so just a lot of things kind of thrown into our bucket today. Trying to manage that is important to control holding water. I'm a pretty go with the flow kind of person, but it was a lot of stress today. So I can feel that the anxiety's up a little bit. So walking to the gym was probably helpful to kind of get things moving, but we'll check in with Boss afterwards and he'll do any mitigating that he has to. For these, a lot of people want to lean forward, and really you're just hitting the middle of the outside of the glute. So you're not getting any activation at the top, and these are a lot better if you sit back. They're harder, but you're gonna get full activation throughout your glute. That's it there. Europeans are tall. Everything here is set for tall people. I like the seated leg curl a little bit better than lying, especially because I have a tendency to engage my erectors in a lot of my posterior chain movements, and this keeps me pretty stationary. It's not a compound movement, so I can focus on just contracting the hamstring, and I don't get a lower back pump. This is kind of like a kickback machine, but this goes behind your knee. It's almost like donkey kicks, but it'll hit glute. You feel it here. Wow, my heart rate's up. 140. We're depleted. I'm just gonna finish with a little burnout, but not crazy, with different pace lunges. So shorter pace will put more emphasis on my quad, and then wider and further paced will put more emphasis on my glute and ham. So I'll go up quad, back glute and ham, up quad, back glute and ham, and then we're done. All right, that's all we got. We'll go back, I'll drink the rest of my EAAs on the way back to get my water in, and then we'll take check-ins for Boss and see what he says. All right guys, I just sent check-ins to Boss, and then I changed into pajamas while I was waiting for his response because most of our clothes are dirty, and the next thing on the never-ending to-do list is to do laundry. He updated my plan, so let's see when. So he added a meal. I need to make my post-workout meal now. So he's already dropping protein at this point. Cream of rice, typically my post-workout is 50 grams. We're gonna do 100 grams, 30 grams of raisins, and 150 grams of rice milk. We haven't gone to the grocery store yet. I don't have raisins, so I'll put that in my next meal and just kind of combine it. But we'll do the post-workout meal now because that's what he wants me to do, and then we'll go to the grocery store and get the rest of the things. So Martin got this mini scale for when we travel. The only inconvenient thing is that it's tiny, so you can't put like a normal thing on it. And also see, I've been measuring in smaller containers and then pouring into the whatever bowl I'm gonna use. We're gonna do 100 grams of cream of rice. I'm so excited that I get food though. Let's do apple pie since it's not got anything in it. Usually I mix protein in, but at this point, when he starts doing carbs, he decreases protein so that it digests better. So there's no protein in this one at all. All right. We'll find rice milk if it's, hopefully we have some. We didn't bring any rice milk, did we? I don't have rice milk, so I have to see what he wants me to do. So he said just do it with water, so that's what we'll do. The nice thing about these European countries is their water is actually super clean, so we don't have to buy a ton of water. We can just drink out of the faucet, which we do not do at home. We'll be drinking a ton of chlorine and crap. And at this Airbnb, we have a microwave. The last one we did not, so we had to cook it on the stove, and I don't usually do that, so it didn't turn out how I ideally would like it to, so this is gonna be much better. But it's a lot of in and out of the microwave until we get it how we want it. Oh. Boss likes to text like AOL text. So he said do it without, so I did water, and then he said, and add 20 grams of cream of rice. There we go. All right, let's try this again. Okay, so I told you guys about this mustache. And when I got home, it was still on his face. So I was giving him shit, and it turns out he left it so that I can show you guys.
She said I couldn't shave it until she talked shit about it on her YouTube video. So here we are.
You guys don't like it, right?
The internet loves it.
No, the internet thinks it looks silly. That's why they're making
40
a big deal.
messages saying keep it for the show, but
because they think it looks silly.
We'll see. But I'm shaving it off.
It's coming off.
I like my baby face.
I hate to betray you, but I'm kind of feeling the mustache.
See?
Like
See? I might have liked it, except for I got a lot of messages saying I look like Charles Bronson. And if you don't know who that is, he's a notorious criminal from the UK that killed lots of people and was a notorious prisoner. I don't want to look like that, so we're going to shave this baby off.
I don't say no to many things, but that's a no.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna wear manipulated curls on stage. So to make them clean, I'm trying to part blindly with a fork because I did not bring a comb, but I'm gonna braid them and then I'll put gel and mousse in and let the braids sit, and then I'll take them out show day morning. So right now I'm just parting it, and then I'll do, once I have it sectioned off, I'll braid each braid, which is gonna take me a minute. I'll cover it with a silk bandana when I sleep so that it doesn't get frizzy. And then show day morning, when I take them out, the curls will be set and a lot more controlled than my natural curl pattern so that it looks clean on stage. And typically when I do this, I don't necessarily care if it's straight, but since I'm gonna be wearing these to like check-ins and stuff, I do want the part to be somewhat straight so it doesn't look like I'm just bumming it. 10-10 don't recommend. Finding what we need in Prague has not been the most easy thing to do. So I started with a bobby pin. And I think the fork is getting like tied up in my hair. So I'm gonna use this to get the beginning of it, and then we'll clean it up with the fork. Sometimes you just have to be savvy. Amber's gonna kill me when she sees this. It's about as straight as it's gonna get. If you guys are in my DMs about this, don't be. It is what it is. Mousse is in, and now we'll get the gel. I use a lot of gel. I had to put it in this container because Amber buys it for me like in the salon size pump because I use so much. It looks like not a lot, but I'll use a lot of what's in this container. This is my first time doing it for stage, so I'm glad I did a couple of run-throughs, and I hope it looks how it has the last couple times. I even compared like the humidity here and everything, so. So we finished braiding my hair. So it'll stay like this, and I'll just put a bandana on. I have the headband on to keep the baby hairs like at bay and smush them down, if you will, so that they're controlled when I take my hair out. We're making meals to have with me when we go see Boss. I just ate my 4th meal. We'll take meal 5 and 6 with us and see what he says. He doesn't know exactly how many meals I'm doing today. So I'm gonna take these with me because maybe he'll say 5 and I only need 1 more, and maybe he'll say 7 because he surprised me with that at the Olympia. This will be my last meal because it's oats. 10 grams of nut butter. And it's been surprisingly difficult to find nut butter here. They have peanut butter, but not almond or anything else. We're gonna have to check another store. And that's it. We're at the host hotel. We made a little bit of a boo-boo.
Oh, no.
What?
I completely fucked up. She's not at this hotel. I completely prepped.
Martin thought that Bodywork was at this hotel, and it's really at a different location that with traffic will be like 30 minutes. So we're not getting Bodywork until after check-in, because check-in is here, and it's very difficult to keep going back and forth across town. Boss was gonna look at us after Bodywork, but that didn't happen. So we just went up, Boss looked at us.
Let's see if you come a little bit forward for the back pose. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the best position you can do, or even outside of the room. Yeah. Here it's good. Yeah, very good. Front one again. Perfect. How do you feel the muscles?
Not like when I first woke up, but it was probably fuller earlier today.
Ah, really?
Yeah.
Skin feels very good, very attached, very, you know. But when you move,
It's good.
it's coming.
I have like a liter of water left.
And 2 meals.
I've had 4 so far. He's really happy with where we both are. Mine, he's leaving everything the same. He's not changing anything. I'm doing 6 meals today, so I ate my 5th meal just a little bit ago. I
Who's that creeper?
didn't bring it for you, so it must be still sitting on the counter from when I was packing my bag. Rice, banana, and tuna, again, because of my situation with chicken. I haven't been eating chicken, so tuna steak through this, and then we'll experiment a little bit after show when it doesn't matter as much. But airplane spoon. So I eat my breakfast with this every morning, so that's why it's in my backpack, because we're eating this with no fork. We're gonna hang out here for 2 hours. Martin and I are gonna get some espresso to help with digestion, help fluid keep moving, get drier, and keep us awake, because we're tired. And then you can see us get check-ins.
Welcome to Prague Pro 2024. Welcome everybody, good evening.
It's going to be the biggest Prague show to date. All the different competitors from all over the world. IFBB is growing huge. You can see worldwide is growing bigger and bigger.
Hi, welcome. I'm very happy to be here. It's going to be a great weekend, great competition. We have amazing divisions, great turnout. I've been coming here for, 15 years. This is by far the best one ever. This is the biggest and the best, and I'm excited to judge this show. I'm sure you guys are excited to compete in the show. I hope you all do great. Have a great show, and I look forward to judging you all tomorrow and on Sunday. Good luck.
I feel good. I'm excited. I'm ready. Once we get to the athletes meeting, it feels like the show's actually here. So I think wellness is last. We've got a little bit of sitting. When there's a break in people, I'm gonna get over there and get my last meal. That's what I fixed earlier. Oats, rice milk, and raisins is my last meal. And then there's nut butter in here as well.
Here comes the airplane.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll see. That would be crazy.
That'd be good.
Alexis from Florida.
Alexis,
Yes.
please signature. Good luck.
Thank you.
All the best for you.
Thank you.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Thank you for coming to Prague.
Of course.
Enjoy the show.
Thank
Good
you.
luck to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Dara from Russia.
Thank you. Now I have to get in this line to actually get my number. This is, we don't do this in the States. We usually, when you check in, you get your number, so.
Very happy. Yeah, she looks crazy.
Yeah. Getting dense. Okay, let me put my backpack in the trunk. This is like wrangling cats. Martin and Brett get together and they both get worse. And then none of us can function unless we're all together. I can't get the van out of the garage. Brett can't get it in the garage. I'm hitting curbs, he's hitting walls. I don't know. We just got back from check-ins. Martin is number 8 and I'm 89. Maybe there's a good luck in there of us both having 8 in our numbers. Checked in again with boss to get the final game plan. He didn't change anything for me for the rest of the night. We got back here, we got settled. If you notice, I'm tan now. So Martin did my first coat of tan. The timing with the spray tan company just wasn't working out very well, so this was easier. He did my first coat. I'll get another coat tomorrow evening and then one Sunday morning like normal. I've already eaten all my meals, I've already drank all my water. We're gonna get off to bed and then have a full day tomorrow because Martin trains tomorrow. He doesn't train. Martin competes tomorrow. My words don't work at this point.